Hello Oracles, Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Look at this, you guys. So quickly, I think I need to buy another shirt because I just can't keep up with how quickly you guys have grown this channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. And 100 more to go and we hit 1,000. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I will be doing a giveaway for 1,000. More details on that, stay tuned. So looking at the stocks today, Tesla's up. And you may ask yourself, well, why is it up? I thought Elon was selling, the pressure should be bringing it down. I thought the same thing. Watch my video from this morning and I thought for sure we would be under 1,000 at this point. But remember last week, Wednesday, I believe it was, after we had fallen 12% on Tuesday, we rebounded a little bit. Elon still continued selling, but there was a lot of buying pressure coming in. So perhaps there's a lot of buying pressure. I'm guessing maybe Elon kind of pulled the brakes back a little bit, didn't sell as many shares today to bring that price back up again so that when he sells more, he'll make more. When you're selling millions of shares, you're going to have that luxury of being able to manipulate the stock price. And I'm sure he doesn't want to do it to screw anybody else over. He really is genuinely a man of the people. So to keep the stock from plummeting and all of this, keeping it level and balanced, but also at the same time getting a good price for himself. One of the great signs with Tesla being green today is it really signifies to us that there really are no sellers in Tesla stock right now. Elon is the only real seller other than some day traders who are also buying back in when it dips back down. So because of the fact that Elon is selling as much as he's selling and the stock went green, that is an amazing sign that investors see this, even at $1,100, as a great price to be in for Tesla because they're all playing it long term and this is considered cheap for them. And if we are lucky enough to get the Form 4 filings tonight like we did last night, I will absolutely share all of that information with you guys in the morning. Until then, all we can do is speculate as to what happened today. It's a green day, we'll enjoy it. I ended up actually investing this morning when it dipped initially. I threw another $10 in. So, I bought a little bit around, I think it was like 10.15 I got in. I'll take it. Either way, I'm playing it long term, so whether I get in at 10.15, 10.50, 1,100, it doesn't matter because it's going to do well long term, even if it does pull back in the next week and a half and drop down to, $900. And one of the things I recognize is, I talk with a lot of you guys in the comments and, we all come from different financial backgrounds. I can only afford what I can afford, which is $10 here and there. And it used to be a lot less. I used to be able to invest $20 a month. I have now worked my way up to that. And there's a lot of people who could do more. Do whatever you can within your own investing strategy as to whatever's comfortable for you. I have come up with a few ways for myself to kind of eke out a few more dollars here and there that I can be able to get into Tesla. And I want to share those with you today. And some of the strategies that I get into, seeing as I'm investing in Tesla long term, some are more long-term investing strategies to help me build up capital to invest more into Tesla, and others are short-term. So one of the first ones that I get into is my spec stocks. Now it's true that long-term, I believe that Tesla is going to be the best bang for your buck long-term. However, in the short term, there are going to be stocks that may spike up a lot faster than Tesla. These are my spec stocks. Momentum plays. I can get into them, I can throw a good chunk of money into it, make a quick buck here and there, sell it off, make my profit, take that profit and put it into Tesla, and then take that money and recycle it back into another momentum play. An example of a momentum play would be RIVN. They IPO'd at the most perfect time as the EV, excitement and enthusiasm is riding high. They came in super overvalued, as my personal opinion, way overvalued. I would not personally buy into RIVN at these values. Heck, even at 120, it scared me and I didn't want to get in. I don't know how much higher it can go. You may luck out. Maybe it goes to $200. Who knows? It's not something I want to get into right now. If it was something that, I decided at the beginning, I pulled the trigger at 90, great. And I would have probably ridden it up to 125, 130 is where my comfort zone would have been. I would have put in some trailing stops on it, let it ride up more, and gone from there and taken my profits and moved that into Tesla. For me, that is an example of a momentum play that you can utilize in your favor. Just be very, very careful because if you get to the point where RIVN is right now, it kind of could come down at any time, and you may end up getting stuck into a momentum play that is swinging in the opposite direction. And now instead of being able to earn profits to get extra money for Tesla, you're now kind of sitting there in the red and you have less money. My personal feeling about Rivian is that hedge funds are smart. They know what's going on. They knew that we were right in EV euphoria. They knew that everybody was hyped about getting into Rivian, and they were just waiting for this thing to explode because they all got in super cheap and they're about to pull the rug out. So if you are in it, just heed my caution. Be very aware of the fact that the bottom might just drop out of this, because as soon as the EV wave ends, it's going to snap, gone, and these are going to drop right out. I still think Rivian is going to be fine long term, and I hope that they do well, but I do not think that they're going to be able to sustain the prices they're at now. Think about the valuation. Right now they're pushing about almost $200 billion in valuation. Tesla's at $1 trillion. They're like a quarter or a fifth of what Tesla's at. You think that's really true? It's not. There's no way. So just be real cautious about this. If you've made some good money on it, maybe take some profits on it. Just be wary, be very careful, and make sure you protect yourself on this one. So these momentum plays are definitely high risk, high reward. Use your own discretion. More of a gamble play in a lot of cases, unless you have done a lot of your research ahead of time. That is up to you to decide if you are willing to get into those. Another example that I use is like a cash park. And some of these things are like, you could use like an Apple, Microsoft, some of the FANG stocks for the most part, they're going to be growing over time significantly better than having cash on the side, because cash is, especially with inflation going the way it is, cash is losing its value, whereas these other stocks may grow, but they're slow growers. And it's not going to be crazy swings up and down. You could even put it into an index fund or something of that nature. And, you let it grow. As Tesla, exploded the way it did, you may think to yourself, you know what? Tesla may be riding a little bit high right now. I think it's going to cool off. You keep your money in these cash parks. And then when Tesla cools off to places where it is now or even lower, then you can slowly pull your money out. That's kind of what I did in this situation here. Is I had some money in the SPY, the S&P index fund, and as Tesla was dropping down due to Elon, I was pulling money out of that to utilize it to purchase the Tesla as it was dipping. Another way that I use to earn more money is dividend stocks. And that's more of a longer term one, because as you're putting money into your dividend stocks, for me it's more into my IRA, because I don't want to put just dividend stocks in my portfolio, because that money could be better suited just go right into Tesla or a cash play. But the money sits in my IRA and it's going to get all these dividends, and over time that builds up, and it starts off slow, but then it starts to build up that snowball effect of dividends, because the more money you have in there, the more dividends you're going to get. The more dividends you get, the more you have in there, the more dividends you get. And it just keeps on spiraling over time. Again, slow grower, that is more of a long-term play for me when it comes to Tesla stock, but it's still going to be a great way to grow my money. And if I ever saw a great opportunity in Tesla in the future, I can pull that money out, put it right into Tesla. I'm also going to be investing in real estate. One of the reasons I'm doing that is because despite the fact that I do have high conviction in Tesla, I do like to diversify, and I want to have multiple sources of income. And having just Tesla as a stock, like where do I get the money to put into Tesla? Like I can't just have money magically coming out of thin air and throw it into a stock. It has to be coming from somewhere. Currently it's coming from my job and then from my other investing strategies. Well, I also want a cash flow strategy of real estate. And as I build that up, I can get cash flow coming in, which I can then put into Tesla stock or into more real estate to snowball that as well, to then be able to put more into Tesla stock as well. So it's kind of balancing both worlds there, and you can swing it up and down, but it's just a way to generate more cash flow coming in. And the last way that I get some extra money to put into Tesla stock is a side hustle. I highly recommend everybody have a side hustle of some sort. There's a lot of great benefits for it. I have another video on here explaining all of that. But the side hustle allows you to just earn extra money that you can put towards this. Currently, I am a Beachbody coach, which I earn a little bit of money from to put into it. And as I'm building this YouTube channel in time, I plan on monetizing it. And thanks to all of your help on here, I appreciate this. I'd be able to utilize those funds to grow this channel and help provide you guys with more information. And some of that money I can then also invest. It kind of goes hand in hand. We help each other out, and I truly appreciate that. Some of the best investing wisdom I have learned is on days of FOMO, sell or hold. On days of FUD, buy. I remember 4 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters in FOMO, 4 letters in sell, 4 letters in hold, 3 letters in buy, 3 letters in FUD. That's how I remember it. But emotionally, when there's a lot of FOMO, you're telling yourself, oh man, I really want to buy in because I don't want to miss out. And that's when you get stuck holding the bag. Sometimes it may run further past that. It happens. More often than not, when you're feeling this FOMO, if you buy in, you're probably going to lose out, or you're not even going to get a good price on whatever stock you're trying to buy. On the days of FUD, you're thinking to yourself, oh man, I wish I didn't buy in. I wish, I bought lower. You're thinking to yourself, I wish I bought lower. I wish I could buy in now. And then you realize, I don't have the cash to buy now because I spent it all when I was FOMOing. Yeah, you got to reverse that mentality. If you reverse that mentality and you sell or hold when there's FOMO and you buy when there's FUD, you will always have cash on hand to be able to invest when a stock is dipping that you want to buy. Trust me, more often than not, this strategy alone will help you grow your portfolio much faster in a much more up to the right direction that we all want. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other strategies that you utilize to earn yourself some more money to afford more Tesla stock. Tomorrow night, we're going to get into a few other stocks. Tomorrow night, we're going to discuss Apple, Disney, and we're going to dig into crypto. Crypto took a bit of a hit today. Something I have discussed with others on here is that crypto really follows technical analysis very strictly. So we're going to dive into that a little bit tomorrow night as well. Thank you all so much. Again, you guys are absolutely outstanding. I appreciate all of your support. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Like this video, sign yourself up for notifications. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning with all of the updates, hopefully from Form 4 filings, to let you guys all know what Elon did with his sales today. Thank you so much. We will see you in the morning.